Now that we have users and license in place from the business premium setup, the next step is to move into the Dynamics 365 licensing. Microsoft offers different products, as you can see here, depending on the business needs. In this client's case, as the core in CRM, we'll be working with Dynamics 365 Sales, Dynamics 365 Customer Insight, and Dynamics 365 Customer Service. Under Dynamics 365 Sales, there are a few tiers. That's the sales professional, sales enterprise, and sales premium. Each one builds on the other in terms of automation, reporting, and integration features. Also, for customer service, Microsoft offers the same professional, enterprise, and customer service premium. So I use sales and customer service enterprise plan for this client because it's a growing business just getting started with Dynamics 365, and these already provide all the core capabilities they need, including the full sales lifecycle management, forecasting, reporting, and omni-channel support. But the premium tiers can always be added later if the business expands and starts needing things like AI-driven insights. So for customer insights, this works a bit differently because while most Dynamics apps are billed per user per month, this one is charged per tenant per month. That's because it focuses on aggregating and unifying customer data across all users. So for this setup, I'll be exploring the trial versions of each product. Once you've made the purchase, you go to Microsoft 365 Admin Center, and under licenses, you can see all the available licenses you've bought. So you can now assign each one to the appropriate users based on their roles here. So let's say this user needs sales premium or customer service or customer insights. You mark the one they will be needing here, and there you save it. Now this user has the general business premium and the sales premium. You can do that for the second user, probably give the second user a customer service license as it's required in your business. So with these licenses assigned, the next major step is to create your Dataverse environment, which is where the CRM apps will actually run. So you go to your Power Platform admin center because this is where you manage all your environments and apps within the Power Platform ecosystem. So here you create a new environment. So here you choose a name for the environment that fits your business. And for the type of environment, we have five different types. The production, this is where your real business data and users operate. Then for the sandbox, is for development and testing purposes that allows you to build and test features without affecting your live environment. That's the production environment. And for the trial, this is just like a temporary environment that lasts up to 30 days, where you can explore Power Platform capabilities used for demos or evaluation, and it supports Dynamics 365 apps. And similar to the trial subscription based is tied to an active Microsoft 365 tenant, and you can use it for testing full setups with apps, licenses, and multiple users. And it's also perfect for training sessions or temporary environments that you use for short term evaluation. Lastly, the developer, as the name sounds, is just a personal environment that provides the Power Apps developer plan, and it's ideal for individual learning, building, and experimenting. But it doesn't support having Dynamics 365 apps for teams or production use. And in this case, you first create a trial or a sandbox environment for configuration. Then you can later convert to a production environment, which is your live environment. It's still the same process regardless of the type. So I'll go ahead to use the trial. So here you have the purpose of the environment. You put it here and you can go next. The language, the currency that will be used, and security group. That's the group of users you've created to have access to the environment. So here you have a default group that Microsoft has created. So using this default to make everyone under the group have access to the environment. You also have your URL here where you can customize prefix that users will use to access the Dynamics 365 apps in the environment. Then you enable your Dynamics 365 apps here, automatically deploy these apps, all enterprise applications. Then you save. Okay, presently I do not have storage capacity for Sandbox, neither do I have an active license that is restricting me from creating another environment because the trial license I created has already been used to create an environment. So I do not have access to more than three, as you can see here. So after that, the next thing to do is to assign security rules to those users according to their department so they have the right access and permissions within the CRM. So you click on the environment. Let me use this default one to show you how, since I can't create a new one right now. But once you purchase a license, you'll be able to create yours, and there you will see security rules just as you have it here, where you can add users to each role. Yeah, right here, and you can assign their roles based on what they can do and what to have access to. Yeah, so this gives us the rounding up of the setup process at the environment level.